I think I'm the correct. I changed this stream category to software and game development, at least on the Twitch side, because it's probably more interesting right now, like more correct, even though it's for a game and all that. Let's see. I need to fetch the YouTube link and then post something on. View your channel. Click that. Copy video URL. New post. So yeah, let's bring up that. Let's click that, and click that. I did some work yesterday, kind of a lot actually. Like I spent many hours, and one part is now completely added to C++, which is the logging. It's more or less the same logging, except this is not super fantastic. We should multi-thread this at some point, but not today. I want to move on to the next thing. But yeah, so all the logging is now done in C++, which means that we get this fantastic, like it's just a part of Godot at this point that you can log like this. You don't have to, like previously I did this thing, and these are the things that we're going to remove and turn into C++ things. So yeah, it's that's what we're doing, and it's been like, to be honest, kind of a hell to get the updating the C# binaries and all that has been a lot of work. Like deleting files, moving files, adding files, but I think I at least have a script now that does most of the things, so fingers crossed I can actually just add another class, do some, click some buttons, and then that should be in should be in C# as well. So next thing, this core is so minor that I think I'll just don't touch it for now. But I think the bigger one would be moving the mod loader, which is a bit of a pain, if I'm completely honest. Where is it? We have one. Right now this is created, like ran from the core, which is probably a good idea. But we could make it so it automatically loads all the mods somehow. But for now, let's keep this. Let's keep this pattern. So right now, mods use a lot of, let's see, like they each have their own class, which is yeah, I think that's good. So we basically need to port each type, and these are actually more game specific rather than, like with the log file I named it nnlog because it's more night node, like you will log the like I can move that module to another game, but this is a very specific thing right now, at least for Orbital Gear. So I should look into how that should be done. So I have created like this thing, which is just my test thing that I created first. But this one should probably have the mod loader. But I don't know. Like, is it... Need good music to begin with. So yeah, I think... Because this will be a bunch of different classes. They should, of course, not everyone should be a module of its own. So we probably have to do something like this. I would imagine. And I wonder if I should make it like OG mods as its own thing rather than build a massive Orbital Gear one. I'm not sure. I'm still very new at this. Like I've like I think I've done more engine work now than I've done in the entire rest of my life. I think here. Let's see. Modules. Let's do OG mods. That I'm pretty sure. Then we'll just modify them. Let's do that. Yes, I think that's it. And then see, generate. wonder if it's recommended to do this in Visual Studio, or if you should always regenerate. Maybe I should do that with something that doesn't close automatically. Okay, let's see. It did something at least. The OG mods. Here we go. Now we just need to create that. Create some files, I would imagine. Let's start with mod loader page and CPP. Let's add mod types like that, and this will contain more or less these things for now. So like mod game mode logic. We don't have to specify this is now map and main menu alternative. One day I'll learn how to use a keyboard, and game objects. These are the mod types that I expect. More will be added, but we will start off with these. And there is also the mod age and CPP. That looks like a starting point, at least. Let's regenerate. I should have done this before, actually. Okay, we should now have all the files created. OG mods CPP, yes. And this should more or less do this. Right now, we more or less just read a JSON file, but and that's going to be the annoying part, is that by porting this away from C#, we can't really just fall back on its deserialization methods, and we have to more or less use, more likely than not, use what's called JSON in Godot. But yeah, this should be a class. I think that is include core. Is node a part of this? Guess it is. Scene main node. technically we don't have to make them into nodes, but is there anything we gain from that? Why are these nodes to begin with? Yeah, I don't know why these are nodes. Probably don't have to be. Or do you have to make them nodes to be like scriptable? I guess so. Well, no, I mean, maybe they can just be objects like ref count. Or object ref counted. Let's start with that. Alright. Let's see. What do mods actually have? Ooh, enums. How do you... protected, most likely. Oh, I need a localized string. Fuck. Is this only a reference from mods? It is right now. This was a simple way of getting multiple languages working. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult porting this. a bit depending on how difficult it is to parse a JSON in C++. Hold on. Because this, do they have the, yes they do. So it might not be too awful. But we could also just kind of, you know, there are other data type ways of storing this without, because what this is more or less just a nicely kind of, like this is just a dictionary or a map, you know? So we could just use that. I wonder if do they have their own variant of map? Because this seems to be more like their dictionary seems to be more a case. Let's see. Because they're kind of using this variant all the time, which is which makes sense from GDScript, but in my case I know it should be a string. Hash map. Is this a Godot thing? Even though I don't understand this thing, I do appreciate this bit of commenting. I mean, sure, there might be a performance overhead on lookup, but I think Since I'm going to look for, oh, give me this key value. So it's like string to string and. So maybe we can just use that one. Is that a template type? Yes, cool. I wonder if this is. I do include mod here because like getting name is easy to mix up with something else. I don't know if ref counted has name. That isn't type name or whatever. Or object perhaps. Class name. It might be a node thing. Maybe I should just use name. Let's, yeah. And these, let's see, include mod.h. Oh yeah, capital M. Const iterator, okay. What does this actually return? Oh, it fixed itself. There should probably be something else. I'm pretty sure I use an empty string, I guess. Oh, let's see if it works today. Is Copilot just not managed? Like, I have bound this to enable completions because I'm pretty sure that Copilot would be really nice here because it could, from the this context, it's very simple to make this function, but you can't toggle it. Like, let's see, if I now restart Visual Studio with it enabled, does give a now it should figure out, oh, you should be writing this. Yeah, and then if I close it, like I've disabled it because I maybe want to write something else. If I now re-enable it, it will never. Oh, no, it actually comes back. Interesting. It seems to be very on and off whether enabling and disabling this works, because what I would like to have is that, like, I did some coding with it not working like yesterday or the day before or something, and it was like nice to code without Copilot because I've been like trying it out and just left it on and all that. It's nice to write your own code, but sometimes, for example, in cases like this, it's very easy to. I mean, I could make a template out of this, but yeah, it's very. I feel like it's very easy to. I would like to be able to toggle it on and off, just like you can with getting this thing. Like if I had a keybind to hey Copilot, it's now your turn. You are able to give me a hint. That would be nice. I don't want it like on and off like it is right now. Because sometimes I want to code myself without having it constantly poke me that hey, you can do this, you can do this. Yeah, like sure, whatever. But yeah, it's, I don't know. It would be nice to have it a bit more optional. I need to fix these. These won't work because I'm returning a reference to a local variable. Is there an empty string somewhere, like a constant? I mean, I can just create one. It should probably be virtual and all that. Because we're going to make a bunch of subtypes of this, so we should be using virtual functions just in case, like instead of returning empty string, we might want to return the mod type or something. Okay. I think it's more or less. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh yeah, dependencies. This should be a simple one. I'm trying to see if Copilot wakes up again. It seems like there's like a timer, and if it has been disabled for that long, it doesn't come back for whatever reason. Oh, there it is. And just having a tab didn't tell it enough, I guess. Okay, that's cool. No. Like, this is where I really do actually like Copilot. When they do things like this. Because, like, This is such a... There's no fault here for as a programmer, so might as well do this. Non-directory. Why is it so set on the mod ID? All right. Oh, this is an abstract one. So virtual auto initialize void equals 0. Let's hold on for a bit when it comes to the mod type. I need to look into how enums are made. I have been an Unreal developer for far too long. It's so hard to drop the whole... Let's see. This never changes, so... They should probably be higher up because it's more or less the identifier. When we do that. Cool. I'm unsure if this is necessary to do right now. The idea I had was that for online play we could have some hash value to make sure that you're on the correct version and all that. But I'm not sure if it's necessary. Where's this used? Oh. This one is actually good, so we can figure out where to load files from and all that. Okay, so it should be pretty simple actually. OS or OSOS. Like, this is what I mean with fucking Copilot. I think the next edit suggestions suck. Yeah, like I know I made a dum-dum. I'm done with Copilot. Because this isn't just any... Okay, let's see. I have to figure this one out in a built version as well. Because this is a special one, because it's like if whatever that one. Thank you. Is Unix enabled, right? I need to start doing that. I'm pretty sure this is fine, like two escape characters after each other. I guess we could do this for readability. How did I do this actually? Is this set when... Wait, what's this? I wonder if this working directory is set if you start something. Maybe it's not. That's the one I added. I just have to try it. I guess for now we could probably just... this should probably also be set somewhere else. This should give us a starting point at least. Yeah. This isn't perfect because I would like to have the absolute path, and this is a relative path that's really bad. We're not going to try this today anyway, but I don't like it. Let's there you go. That will work in the future. Okay. Because I was using relative paths, but I think that I should move away from doing that. Since it's much easier for relative paths to be incorrect. So if we always take for granted that we're using absolute paths, it should make things better in the long run. Okay, next thing. How is Babby formed? Do we have any enums in Godot? Let's just find one. I always go back to file access. I guess this one. Because like I've spent the most time in here. Where's it? Like, is this exposed somehow? These doesn't seem too helpful. Is this methods. It's a crate, right? It's a crate temp. Godot file access crate temp. Mode flags integer. Which is I guess this is converted at some point. I mean, it's an integer, so it shouldn't matter. Bind enum constant. Oh. Yeah, so these are enumerated and added to Godot in this manner, I guess. I don't love it. I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. Do they have to be a part of the class? What is this actually doing? Class DB by get class that, yeah, they probably have to be a part of it, so let's do that. Oh yeah, this is also a pure virtual. Okay, so there should also be a static bind. You can't? Already forgotten. Bind methods. So, because that's where file access is doing it, right? Yes. I wonder if I guess it might have to be that wide. Mine isn't working. I could guess it's because that, but that doesn't. Do they have to be defined like this? Not the compiler will do that for me. Argument of type mod type is incompatible of type int64t. I mean, it looks like the same type to me, but I don't know. Let's see if we can find other uses of this. Can't you bind enum classes? Guess you can't. But yeah, I do see the point in renaming these, because now they collide with functions. Even though I don't like shouting like this, but I guess they are constant, so. I guess we can remove that, because yeah, I fucking hate. I really do dislike unscoped enums. Get class static, constant get enum name. Oh, that will make it into the. Is there one for? There doesn't seem to be one for scoped enums. Because it would also make it this into the like how you refer to it in code and all that, so I guess you just have to conform into what Godot expects from us. Use of undefined type get type info. Maybe I need to include something. Stats done here. Doesn't look like it. It should be in ref counted. Which we should have up here. I wonder why this is. Because it seems like I'm missing a include of sorts to get type info. But the compilers also tell, like, you're missing this. You have, I know about this, but it's just a type T is not supported. Type T. Make sure it can see the actual class declaration instead of a forward declaration. That's the definition then. You can always forward declare T in a header file and then include the actual declaration of T in the source file, where get type info is instantiated. I mean, I thought this was, it should have it's a member function. Let's try this one. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, can't you return a list? That would be annoying. Let's actually just make sure that is the issue, because it's in. Yeah, okay. So you can't just return a list or bind a method that returns a list for whatever reason. Can we do this one? Because surely you must be able to return some sort of collection. Let's. An array has like a variant. Sucks to have to make a new thing. All the time. Although I don't know what the difference between array and list is. The dependency list, no, we can actually use an array, because it is of a known size. I guess the issues here is it contains variants, but the string is a variant as far as I know. And we can do some static casting, I suppose. Is it happy with this, or does it hate my constant reference? Cool. Should this be called OG mod? Probably. No, we can just keep mod for now. Modification. Okay, so this file should now be ported. Let's actually create the mod types though. Okay, let's see if we can take these guys. I might actually not use this and instead make a static, like a construction pattern or something. Okay, let's do that first, though. One day I'll learn. This should be like mod type. Ah. Surely I don't have to bind these methods. Maybe I do. Yeah, I probably have to. I'm not sure how this works actually. If they override. Let's try not for now. I need to go to the bathroom, so be right back. Okay, let's go. What if we did it like this? Give me these. I would like to use an integer here. Should start using sized ones, I would imagine. I don't know if, like, this is one of those I don't know C++ well enough. I don't know. Let's see. This is also a path. Background path. I don't know what's best. I guess if you use the fixed sized ones, you always know how big they are, so it's no, like, it's not a, what's it called? There's never a surprise when it overflows. But in this case, the parse version is very likely never going above 2 or something. I guess I could. It does save some bits, I guess. Like 8. If I used int, it would be 32, and now it's 8, so I say 3 bytes per map. Fantastic. That's going on the fridge. Okay. And now we should have some functions. Let's go with all were. Let's see, virtual. Okay, so right now mods has a name, but I don't know, maps also has a name that isn't necessarily the same, right? Oh yeah, because this could be shown in game, but the mod name might. For example, I have 2 maps called Dormant Fractal. One is for Deathmatch and one is for Time Trial. So the mod names could be different, but the map name could be the same. So we should have both. Same with the description. Attempt to write string without writing f string challenge. It's impossible. Orbital Gear map path string. Merge a lot get shape path. These might not make a lot of sense, these names. I hope they do. Basically, these are for graphics stuff, like paths to resources. I failed again. I fucking hate Unreal Engine. Stop doing this to me. Schizo. Oh yeah, we need a... There is a bit of boilerplate code here that could be fixed. Nah. Basically just have this all the time. Fucking hate. Why are you doing this to me? Unreal Engine, stop. I've already ran into an issue with this, where we have to like the default language is what's just a local thing of mods, and how did I handle this in here? As part of the core, which we aren't porting just yet, I would say. We could create a module and just have that constant in there. Okay. What is the core actually doing? This should probably be in the settings thing. I probably have to redo the entire boot process of the game. So I wonder how much of this that it's actually like a thing. But for now, let's do. String. Am I peg? String. Core string string. Imagine this. Imagine me remembering how to write a static initialization. Is it like this? I always forget this. Nah. I should be less lazy than that, because that will just create a bunch of requirements to the core. I guess this would be a longer compile. Shouldn't be massive though. Intelligence and being out of date, name a more iconic duo. Succeeded and still showing this as an error. Speaking of, why did it actually successfully compile? These looks really bad. Isn't it compiling this? It's not compiling this. Interesting. Why is that? Maybe something like this? I'm not sure if I need to regenerate a project or if I can just compile. This is a learning thing. I've never made a subdirectory in the engine like this before. But there are plenty of them, so if this doesn't work, we should be able to just look at something else. We can do that while. Preferably not something I've looked at. This looks promising. Yeah, seems to be the correct way. It is correct. I see. MP string. So hard to. It was very easy to mistype, but very hard to missay. NP. MT. That like. That's actually such a weird. M. Going from M into T. MT. MP. And then P. It's so hard to say. This is not part of the English language or something, or Swedish, because I've never said it like that. Okay. So we have this. And then we have to like write some logic to read this from a JSON file and all that, which is going to be super duper fun. But let's do some work before that. OG mods. Oh, we created the files. Oh, Pepega. Let's see. Main menu alternative. This one only really has a script path, and then the initialization part is loading that script to make sure it exists. We start off with the usual suspects. Okay. Let's pick up the... Is there no, like... Because whenever you inherit a type in C#, Visual Studio picks that up and lets you, like, oh, create this. But I guess that's not really a thing. Might be too slow in C++, since yeah, C++ is C++ and all that. Okay, so need that. And we're using like a... Is this a thing? Seems to be this one, right? And that's just gd.load, which is what function? Resource loader. Never used this before. Okay. Load T. Path null. Oh, so this is an asynchronous thing, I suppose. Is there a synchronous load? I mean, it doesn't look like it's... Oh, here it is. What is that hint for? It seems to be some sort of possibility to actually use a like multi-threaded loading and asynchronous loading and all that, but I think that for now we'll just copy code. Resource loader is in core IO. Is this a templated variant? I just get the resource. I guess I have to cast that resource. Just need to find the GDScript as well, I guess. Modules, GDScript. And we get the reference to resource. Oh. Okay, what is actually happening here? I guess I could just save a Oh, GT isn't a... Okay, so we get the ref resource back here. I'm not sure what the that's a ref. Like this resource. Do you instantiate this? Because there should be like the asset. But I don't know what you can do with it. And for the hell of it, let's not use that. Okay, how do other parts of the program use this? Of course, we get every load that's ever been ref script. Is this doing the casting for me? I have no fucking clue. IntelliSense doesn't hate it. This initialize returns a bool, which makes way more sense. I don't know why this one didn't. Okay, so now we have hopefully the reference to the script. There's nothing else that this does right now. Game object is more or less the same. Game mode logic, same. Know what that means? I don't know why GDescript is defined here. Oh well. It hates me. Surely we can just for declare this. Okay. That should be all the mod types ported. But of course they will need some more things. Like the script here is actually reachable, so we should probably make that happen too. Although I wonder, should that be some sort of like instantiate function? Because right now I have this like somewhat flawed variant of having a node type for each, which has a bunch of like helper functions and all that for the GD script to interact with C#. But if we could just make nodes and like add this script to those nodes, I think that would be better. Okay, let's take a look at game object, for example. We could have something like we're freeballing a bit here. Ah, fuck. I guessed. It should be in scene main node. We also need to that. Oh yeah. Set script takes a variant. I can't move this back. How do they create nodes? Because this will be freed. and doesn't work. So I need to create this on the heap somehow. Because they are doing these like mem delete and all that. And I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do. Unfortunately, I think like node is referenced about 6 billion times. Let's look at this. Mem new. Might not need this. What is this actually doing then? Post initialized new. Guess it's way too big brain for me. I don't know. I looked at this failed example and it worked for them, I guess. Hopefully this means that I can avoid a bunch of objects and glue, like this interfacing between different languages and all that. Maybe that could be a part of the... Nah, I don't think this should be a part of the... mods themselves. For example, maps. They use a... Maps will use a external thing. They can't be instantiated like this. It's almost like different types of mods. Like we have the... like most things could be game objects, I suppose. But they will have some extra stuff. I don't know, maybe we can try this later on when we get more things working. Speaking of getting more things working, I wonder if the mod loader is the next thing to go. Probably. But I also need to eat today. Which makes it difficult to also code. But as per usual, time flies by when you do C++, so it's like I want these streams to be like 3 hours long, and I felt like I just started, it's like 2.5 hours already. I mean, 2.5 hours isn't too long as a stream, but I feel it feels short. Like it feels like I've gotten a lot of things done somehow. I don't know. Either way, I'll call it here. I'll make some dinner and do other things. Probably start with the mod loader and then return tomorrow with some odd C++ issue. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.